Hey guys, it is Brido here, and welcome back to our Liverpool career mode series. In today's episode, we have 3 games for you, starting off the game against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and then we're going to move on to the all-important game against Milan for that last Champions League spot in our group. Now, I was going to do a live commentary for it, but I haven't had, not the best responses for them as of late, so I decided just to do it as is. And, for the future when we actually get into the games that are, knockout stage games of any competition, I'm going to still do it then, because then I can make it a single episode thing. But for the time being, I thought I'd just do a full 3-game episode. And let me know for the future if you guys want to see that again. Do you want to see me do those live recordings where I play that one single game that has a lot of importance? Because really, I enjoy doing it. I think it's a fun thing to do, and also it's a little bit of a mix-up for me as well. It changes the pace of the series a little bit. But if you guys don't want to see it, I don't want to do it. Obviously I don't want to be doing stuff you guys don't want to see. So let me know regarding that in the comments. But we'll jump into this game here against Wolverhampton. So one of the sides is newly promoted back to the Premier League. They have some really interesting players on the team actually that I looked at. I'm familiar with Sigurdsson. I've seen him as a player that has a good potential, and also Ebanks Blake is another guy that I know from previous FIFAs has been a pretty solid player as well. So good things looking out for Wolverhampton there, but in this game we're starting a pretty solid lineup, but we got Suarez starting on the middle once again, and he makes it happen right away in this one, only 7 minutes in, gets the cross there, and doesn't even need to head that, he just puts the volley into the net. Very quick and easy goal for you there, and a lot of crossed balls into the box, and in this one they're going into the net as we get another one there. Steven Gerrard puts that one away. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, this episode has a lot of goals in it, so be prepared for a lot of action. And there was a chance, probably the first chance for Wolverhampton in the game. They get a nice through ball there to Sterling once again, the guy feeding in all the crosses here. Gets another cross in, back to Suarez, the guy that fed him the ball, and he puts a header into the net, 39th minute there. And we're up 3-0 in this game, so similar goals, but we'll take them because we get a really nice lead here, a really comfortable lead, and at half, we almost get a chance there to get another goal, but Sterling takes the shot rather than putting it across the goal mouth, and isn't able to get anything to happen there, but still, very good start to the half, very strong chance for us, 3 goals to start off the game, and really, limiting Wolverhampton to getting any real opportunities for themselves as well, so pretty happy with overall how we've been playing this game, and it was a nice change of pace too, because, we've been having times where we've had troubles with teams, and then back and forth scoring going on. And this one here, we really just, went out the gates, got some good goals to start off the game, and just kind of went into cruise control as well. And it's really nice, when you get that early goal, you can kind of lay back a little bit, relax a little bit on your game. You don't have to be, chasing the game. You can really control it at your own pace and whatnot. So it was a good start to us. They start getting a couple chances here for themselves, though, not sitting back in the second half, trying to get back into the game at this point. But those were missed opportunities for them, and we get another opportunity for ourselves here as Joe Allen receives the ball from Suarez, gets a little bit of space, is able to put the shot off, and slides to his knees there, getting another goal for us, and in the 67th minute now we're absolutely in control of this game, 4-0, and at this point what my goal was really to kind of sit back and try and get as much of the goal differential out of this game. Unfortunately for us though, we gave up a goal there. That was the first goal for Wolverhampton in the game. We make a couple changes too because we have an important game against Milan coming up. I thought that we could rest some of our players, and it actually got a little bit scary at the end of the game because really we were doing pretty good. We were really limiting their chances. This one was across the goal mouth there, and Leno probably should have held that one, but he was tipped it right towards the Wolverhampton player. So it was a 4-2 game at this point. And I started going on the offensive a little bit here just to make sure that we weren't going to give up any more goals. And the game does end at 4-2, so really not the full story as I felt like we controlled most of the game. We gave up a couple of those goals, probably a little bit lazy defending at the end of the game there, but still pretty happy with that result, and that's a good result for us there, especially against a team that we should be racking up the goals against. So very happy with that one there, and it was a nice little confidence boost too going into our game against Milan. So one of the interesting things I wanted to talk about a little bit going into our game here is the fact that I've kind of realized a good balance for me really with playing FIFA and whatnot, and I realized that whenever I play FIFA too much, I think I get a little bit too offensive my gameplay, and I realized that when I was playing NHL 13 mixed in with FIFA 13, it seemed like I played both games a little bit better. Whenever I started playing one game a little bit too much, I started getting a little bit more antsy with my chances, feeling like I was a little bit better at the game than I should be, and trying to just take the opportunities when they came rather than really trying to play a solid defensive game and then moving out the pitch, countering on the attack and also finding the opportunities to do so. So I'm kind of back in that stage now where I feel a little bit more comfortable with playing the game a little bit more. And it's a good feeling to have because, I was going through a point there where, I was playing the games were going in our favor in a way, but you guys could see it too, that we're giving up plenty of goals. Yeah, we did give up 2 against Wolverhampton there, but you could see that we were doing a very good job against them in that game. So a little bit of a different scenario where we've had some ones where it's really been like, oh, we got the lead here, and we just give it up, and it's a terrible mishmash of what's going on and whatnot. So it's nice to kind of find that balance. I've been playing a little bit of the games a little bit more, trying to even it out a little bit, and it's actually been benefiting me on both sides of the table. So going into this Milan game, I felt very confident. We had a great game there against Wolverhampton. A good prep job for this one. And yes, they are a way better team. They are a way more important matchup as well, but we still got that confidence going in this one. In the 25th minute, Steven Gerrard puts the all-important first goal in the net there for us. A very nice one from him. Very, basic Steven Gerrard goal as well, because we've been able to score many of goals like that with him in the past. That simple ball into the corner of the net, low ball, and usually the goalkeeper isn't able to get to that one there. So that gives us the very much needed 1-0 lead in this one, and we're actually able to continue to grow on that lead here as we get the ball moving around. Holtby somehow is able to find Deulofeu there, surrounded by 3 Milan players, but he's still able to put it away. That's our second goal of the game, putting a little bit more distance between us and Milan in this one. And at this point, I was very happy with that 2-0 lead, just trying to just not necessarily put the brakes on, but we knew that pretty much a win in this one is what we needed to secure that spot in the next round. And with that 2-0 lead, I was feeling like, okay, if we need to, we can really put the brakes on. We can really, park the bus, if you want to call it that, and get the win out of this game. But we weren't going to do that as of yet. You can see we had the solid possession there. The only downside was the fact that AZ were not helping us, not doing us any favors against Zenit. So we had to get the job done here against Milan. It wasn't going to be a situation where we were able to even get the draw and still move on. We needed to get the win here. And we continue our good ways in the second half as Deulofeu there takes a shot, deflected off Lewandowski's leg, no offside called, and it's actually credited to Deulofeu. It's a goal for us once again. That's a 3-0 lead now, so very comfortable at this point. And yeah, there was another chance there for Lewandowski, but probably our best overall result of the season thus far, playing away from home at the San Siro. A great game for us here, and continuing trying to keep this one going. And we get another one as well. I couldn't believe it. I was ecstatic at this point. Martin Skirl putting the header away, 54th minute there. 4-0 is the score now. This one's in the bag pretty much, guys, and very, very happy with how our boys were able to play in this one, especially with the pressure on going forward here. And we actually, in the 66th minute, have a chance to make it 5-0. Steven Gerrard gets the break there, not able to put that one away. And we continue to put the pressure on because I realized, when we're playing Wolverhampton, we were giving up a little bit more of the opportunities at the end of the game because we were really just trying to get the clean sheet for Leno. I thought if we pushed a little bit forward, it's probably going to do us better. Unfortunately, though, in the dying minutes of the game, Montalivo here able to put that one away. So it is 4-1, but we will take the win, guys. It is a much needed, much deserved win, and we're going to be able to move on to the round of 16 in the Champions League. So continuing our quest to see how far we can get in the Champions League in our first season back after many, many years outside the competition. So the whistle is officially blown here, and that's it. That's a 4-1 win for us. We'll see the stats here. As Suarez had a great game last game, we were able to pull on our lineup to do some magic this time around, switching it up a little bit, but still nonetheless a great result for us overall. Controlled most of possession, had some solid chances too, and in the end, you can see that Zenit did win their game, so we needed to win. It was a very important win for us, and we're able to get it done. So definitely a good feeling knowing that we needed to get the win, and we did get that win there. And the other good news after this game is that Bernd Leno signs on his new contract with the team. As you saw there earlier on before the match, we sent him an offer, 3 years, £120,000 per week. So a little bit of a raise there for him, but we got him locked up for 3 years. A good contract for us there, and he's very valuable. His rating is, I believe, £19 million. So he's really turned into probably our most valuable player on the team. And even though this season hasn't been his best season, compared to previous season that we did have of him where he was an absolute stud, he's still been doing a great job and really I'm extremely happy with how his play's been. The only downside to all the festivities from the Champions League is the fact that we've got a game in the Premier League only 2 days later against Chelsea, a very important matchup here against them. And for this one, we start quite an amateur lineup, trying to give some other guys a chance. I know it isn't the best game to do this, but so many of our players were absolutely just way down on their energy. They would have possibly done well for 50 minutes or so, but it could have gone bad. So I decided, you know what? In this situation, we're going to take our chances, bring on the young guys, and see how they do. Andy Carroll starting, Suso getting to start there, Shelvey as well. I believe Jack Robinson on the left back position, getting all those starts there. And you can see in the 20th minute, an absolutely cracker of a goal there from Mario Gomez. Able to put that one in off the volley. Nothing Leno could do there, and really, I was actually pretty impressed by that one myself, seeing that one go in the net. So, starting off this game, it doesn't start the best way, but we did do a good start. We were getting some chances. Here's Carroll spinning off the defender, getting an opportunity there, but pretty easy save for Czech to handle that one. And here's another chance here for Juan Matter. He's able to get past the defense. He puts that one on net, but just goes wide, so we're a little bit lucky there. And Erla leading on here to the 33rd minute. Suso gets a chance on the free kick to put one in. Andy Carroll on the header, puts that one away, and it's a tied game in the 34th minute. A really nice goal by him there, and a perfectly placed cross by Suso off the free kick. So we're back in this one going into the second half, which is where we want to be. And, pretty happy with the boys. And we stuck with them going into the second half. No real changes. You can see from the stats here that we were being a little bit outmatched. They got more shots on net, but the possession was still pretty much even. So, our players were doing the good job. Zaha also getting the start there, who hasn't been getting as many chances because I've been feeling a little bit more comfortable with Deulofeu and Sterling, but still, he's been playing pretty solid when he's gotten the opportunities. And you can see that we bring here on the 54th minute Bender into the game for Suso. Even though Suso had the great free kick, he was a little bit overmatched in this one. But still, pretty good showing from him, especially, like I said, that very nice free kick by him earlier on in the game to get this game tied up. And the pressure, though, from Chelsea was mounting, and they get a really nice goal from Eden Hazard here. A nice one by him. He finds the space, and especially against the top teams like this, if you give them the space outside the box, they will take the shot, and they will likely score. Great precision with those shots, and usually it does make you pay. And this is kind of where the wheels fall off in this game, unfortunately, as we give that goal away, start going up the field a little bit harder, trying to get that chance, back, trying to get that point back that we were giving up there. But then it just kind of falls off here. A save there by Leno, but the ball falls once again to Hazard. 78 or 81st minute. The game is now 4-1. So after being in this game at halftime, we kind of let it go, unfortunately. But it is what it is, and what we kind of get for starting a little bit of a weaker lineup. Probably should have done better, but really the result came from us trying to push to get that point back, get that second goal back. But in the end, we do lose the game, and we lose a bit of our ground that we made with the goal differential against Wolverhampton. But it was a good game overall. We were in it for most of it, and then we just kind of lost our concentration a bit at the end there, which resulted in us losing the game. With that said, though, guys, that is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed the look at how we did in this episode and the fact that we were able to get to the Champions League round of 16. I've got the standings here for you, the squad report for you here, and also the round of 16 matchups where we will be, unfortunately, playing Barcelona in the next round. So our chances are, slimming by the minute when we're going to face up against them in February. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more Liverpool in the future. Thanks, guys, for watching.
With 26 points. Bottom of the table, Sunderland with 9 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Reading with 12 points. Third bottom, Blackburn Rovers with 13 points. Fourth bottom, Wolverhampton Wanderers with 13 points. Fifth bottom, Bolton Wanderers with 14 points.